Alright, slide shove it. Here we go. So, number one is going to be your foot placement. It's basically a combination of, you shove it and your regular kind of 180 power slides / speed check dealio. You want to be able to do both. So we're going to start off with a toe side, and then I'll tell you heel side, and it'll go like that. Alright, so for toe side, you're going to want it in a pretty normal riding position. Maybe a little bit of your toe hanging off the edge, but not like this or like this, just, pretty much in the center. And then your back foot is going to be hanging off a lot more. Maybe more up towards the front of the board than you would for like a toe side check where you'd have it back here. Maybe more like up here. So heel side, you're probably going to want a little bit more of your front foot, your front heel hanging off, like so. And then your back heel even more. So you want to have it kind of up here, or maybe back a little bit more than that. But you basically want to have your whole heel off here. So it's just this middle and the ball of your foot on the board. We're going to go through the actual motion now. So you got your board, you want to carve into it a little bit, not too much, but you want to get a nice kind of swing in. And right as you're coming into it, you're going to have, for your toe side, you're going to have your front foot in your place and your back foot in its place. And right as you're coming, you really want to like emphasis the kick out to the side. You're going to throw your back foot out and keep your chest forward as if you were doing a toe side check. And instead of just pushing your front foot back like you would for a toe side check, you want to just kick it round and land back on. So for heel side, it's going to be pretty much the opposite, because it's just the other way. I find heel sides are a little bit harder to initiate, but if you can get them down, they're a lot easier to land. Whereas toe sides are going to be a lot harder to initiate, but a lot easier to land. So you're going to want to get your front foot on with your heel off, and your back foot on with your heel even more off. And you do your carve, and right as you come in, you want to dig this meaty part of your shoe in, and you want to kick the board with this part of your shoe, and you want to sweep it around. And while you sweep around, your shoulders are going to stay like as much back as possible, so that you can like sweep around and jump back. I'll just stand here and like, something that's really going to help. This isn't that hard a trick, but it took me forever to learn, because I was constantly trying to, especially on the toe side, when I flicked out the board, I was trying to jump up really high and land back on it. But you want to stay low so that you can stomp it back down. So instead of trying to flick it and jump up high, you want to stay nice and low, so it's just a flick and land back on straight away. That's really going to help you get it down. Alright, so for heel sides can be the same. You want to flick it up, and instead of trying to jump right up, that's going to screw you up, because then your chest's going to go back and you might fall on your back. So instead of doing that, you're going to keep your shoulders kind of pointing straight down the hill, and you want to just kick it out and jump back. Kick it out and jump back. So your front foot really doesn't do much. It's just your back foot kicking out and jumping back. So tricks you're really going to want to know. You want to learn this kind of slide shove, you want to be able to do a normal shove that way. You want to do a toe side shove, you want to be able to do a back side shove it. And if you want to do a heel side shove, you want to be able to do a front side shove it, like so. Just so that you have the motion down. It's a lot of commitment, so you're gonna freak out a lot and like land with one foot on the board, or land and run forward. But basically you just want to come into it and be like, I don't care if I fall on my face, I'm gonna do it. There are lots of fun variations you can do with these. You can do them really quick in between your like 180s and spinning and stuff. But one of my favorites is to do a big speed check, or well, I can't really do them that big into them. But if you watch like Colton Caloran or someone like that, they do huge speed checks into them. But throw like a big speed check and right at the end just kind of pop it out. Pop it out. That is the slide shove it. Go home, learn it.